Okay, so starting where I left off was the aerobic training. The strength training program I did 1 day and 2 day, which is the opposite of what the circuit training was. So I basically did anterior for the first day and posterior for the second day. So I did like bench press, plate curls, incline bench, hang cleans, deadlifts, front squats, and V-ups. Basically like for the front part of the body, and I broke down like the percent of the max that he should be lifting. Which is the pyramid, like I said earlier, and then the posterior was the second day. So RDLs, lunges, tricep pull down, chest flies, calf raises, deltoid raises, Russian twists. Depending on how he felt after like the first like couple weeks, I started to increase the percentage by 10%. So like it was after about a month is when he finally got up to the 10% increase for the max. So the cardiovascular post-test, I did the Bruce test again. Doing all the calculations and everything. Sam ultimately reached a time of 11 minutes and 38 seconds. Therefore, his VO2 max increased to 41.29, which is pretty good, and it's a great improvement, so it means it was working. The physical test, I did the 1 rep max again. So basically, the bench, squat, leg press, leg curl, extension, everything increased by at least 5 pounds. So that was pretty cool. And then the sit-ups and push-ups increased by about 7. So the flexibility, he only like increased about 1.5 inches after doing 3 trials again, which isn't a lot, but it's something. The skin fold post-test after doing all the equations, did the same abdominals, biceps, triceps, super iliac, and then he was below average still, but his BMI moved down to 27.4, so it dropped 1.6, which is pretty good. For the conclusion, overall, there's a great amount of improvement for him. I'm sure that if he stuck to the stricter diet and stuck to actually working out every day and stretching every day, like following it, like making it a habit basically, he probably could have seen better results, either losing more weight or being able to bench more, or, I just feel like diet has a huge part in the factor of being physically fit. But his BMI lowered, he lost some weight, about 10 pounds, and then he said overall he's feeling better, so obviously the workouts are working regardless of the diet that he still has, but like I said, if he wouldn't have missed probably about 10 to 15 days, because he also went on vacation for a week, so he didn't go in the gym or do anything for a week straight, so that probably had like a huge like setback. But I'm sure that if he stopped drinking like as much, like cut back on all that, did like the nutritional facts that I told him in the beginning, it would have showed a lot more improvement than he did, but it was working for the most part, so it's good. And then here are my references.